Hi there, I am FFC, also known as Feather Family Content, and we are going to be playing Feather Family Classic, which is an older version of Feather Family from 2018. If you want to check the game out, the link should be in the description if you want to check it out. Anyways, let's play! I want to be the duck. I really adore the old duck model a lot. It's just so silly. Look how silly the little goober is! So I think we're just gonna stay as the duck. I don't feel like checking the other birds out. You can do that yourself. Let's just look around this spawn area. Most animal roleplay games around this time had like a spawn area, but now you just spawn with your character T-posing in the empty void, which I actually kind of prefer more, but this is kind of cool. Let's just look around. There's like tufts of grass, mushrooms, more mushrooms, some rocks, and flour. And when you look at the top, at the ceiling, there's some lanterns. And there's like, this is actually kind of cool. I think I might try to recreate my character from Feather Family, which I think is going to be a little tricky, but we will do it. There's no orange, so we will use yellow for the eyes. And do that, this, and that, some orange wings, tail, and then that, and then the legs. And then we're done. Don't mind these feathers coming from my body. I currently have the feather shirt on, so I can't remove it without taking the shirt off, which I'm too lazy to do. So let's just ignore it. There's also like some other textures. I remember the old plush texture. I still call it plush for whatever reason. I just think it's a better name. Neon. Yeah, it looks terrible. I think we will use metal. Now let's play and just do a lot of random things. Let's just remove this leaderboard for a sec. Here we are in the game. It's very different to modern Feather Family, which I kind of like. It's cool, I guess. I think we should look at the UI first. It's cropped off because I need to make it YouTube's aspect ratio just because it looks nicer. So you see this little cog wheel here. If you tap on it, it just has the usual stuff. You can like mute the music, mute the sound effects, mute radios, all of that stuff. You might think the music in the background is played from the original 2018 version, but the original but the original songs have been copyrighted and no longer exist. Sad. If you go here, you get the UI. You can turn off your username, but you can't turn off carry requests, probably because I'm in a private server by myself, but whatever. Look at these lily pads. Ooh. And then we have rules. It's so weird seeing them. They got removed and they got added once again because of dumb players. Okay, rule number 1, be kind to other players. Check. Rule number 2, roleplay appropriately for all ages. Rule number 3, play appropriate music. I'm pretty sure no one plays the radios anymore. Rule 4, please do not ask for admin. Oh my gosh, you can tell how old this is when asking for admin was so common and it was a part of the rules. Oh gosh. Rule 5, report glitches to the owner. Yeah. Number 4, credits. No one cares about the credits. We have the teleport thing. I think we'll check that later. And then let's look at the name. Let me just put in my usual name or whatever. Why do I keep doing a space there? Make it red. and go. Is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh, it's in Comic Sans for whatever reason. Why is it in Comic Sans? Oh my gosh. That's so silly. You can tell how old this is when using Comic Sans was considered cool. I don't really hate Comic Sans too much. It's funky, I like it. I don't know why it's overhated. But, oh yeah. Okay, let's look at the controls. I can't run. I guess it's glitched. I guess we can do the call. Oh my gosh, I think I remember it a little bit when it used to call multiple times instead of just the single time that it does in modern Feather Family. And a weird thing that sit does is that it would lock your character so you can't move or jump. Really weird. Eat. You can tell this is way before multiple parts on birds for the beak was common. Some birds do have multiple parts, but the duck isn't one of them. Hurt. Yeah. It does a similar thing like sit, that it locks your character for whatever reason. Display. And a funny thing that while displaying, I'm not sure if it's just for the duck, but when you walk, you just slide on the ground and it doesn't play the walking animation for whatever reason. And also the wings come apart from the body, so that's kind of weird. Preem. Oh my gosh, look at the head. Ugh. And then fly with these terrible flight mechanics. Everyone loves these terrible flight mechanics. That was a joke, by the way. And something weird I have noticed is that when you move like the camera around to fly, it flies fine, I guess, but when you use the joystick, it just goes crazy for whatever reason. And when you touch the ground or any other surface, it won't disable the flight. I'm so happy that's a feature in Feather Family. Just such a better way. I jumped in the water. I think we should check the music a little bit. I think I'll get a music ID first. Alright, I got my music ID. I think I'll just mute the background music for a little bit. And then let's put in my music ID. You can obviously tell what this music ID is. You can obviously tell how simple the thing is. Now it's so complex, but I think it's a better thing that it's complex. In my opinion, I guess. Can make it normal, slow, and fast. I think I'm done with that. And also, before we look at the biomes or whatever, I just discovered something really silly. Is that items despawn slower in Feather Family Classic than in modern Feather Family. So I can just like get a bunch of acorns and it would take forever for them to despawn. I think I might speed this part of the video up of me just spawning a lot of acorns for whatever reason. So let's begin. I think that's enough acorns for today. Who wants to eat some? And this was way before you can like eat food in the game, so there's no way to make them disappear besides waiting 10 years. I think now we should check the biomes, because why not? Oh my gosh, there's just a pile of acorns. Let's just check the village, and let's go over here. This place is also quite similar to the modern version in Fetter Family. We have these barn doohickeys. One of them disappeared, and the other one is over here. This lake was moved slightly, and this area was made slightly smaller. And there's this wagon. This is actually quite a good model for how old it is. Definitely needs a remodel though. When is the wagon remodel? You have the chicken coops. Everyone been in these chicken coops before. A weird thing about older models in Fetter Family is that when it's like raining and you go inside the said structure, unless it's like really big or whatever, the rain would still play. I find that really weird. And a weird thing about this is that these bird feeders were actually made for these older birds and not for the modern ones, so they don't work as good. Look how good this works. Let's just scooch a little bit. Stop jumping. Like, it works perfectly fine, but when you use like the modern birds, you can just tell how terrible they work. We definitely need a remodel of these. Like, come on. And a weird thing that I noticed is that there were never water version of these food bowls. Kind of weird. I think we should check the houses now with these terrible flight mechanics. Okay, there we go. We'll check this big one over here. Okay, there's like a lantern. There's table with 4 chairs. There's a campfire, which is neon for whatever reason. Empty space and a bed. A weird story that I want to tell is that while I was like role-playing with somebody and we went into like one of the houses, they said, I think they remodeled the beds. And I was like, no, they did not. And then after we were done role-playing, I just realized, I think they did remodel these beds. Oh my gosh. I think we should check over here. Rusty logs. I think this is now the butcher's place in Fetter Family. I have no idea what this place is supposed to be, but I assume it's the butcher's place. And when you go over here, look at the old rats. Aren't they so silly? There's like 1 rat and 2 rats. It's so silly. They look so silly. Wait, is that what I think it is? Brown rats and white rats. You know what other animals in Fetter Family that come in those 2 colors? The white and rabbits. So those rabbits are a reference to these rats. Oh my gosh, I made such a big discovery. I think that I might add that to my iceberg, because no one ever noticed that. Like, jeez. Ugh. So this place is actually quite weird. A weird thing to note is at this time, Fetter Family used like a lot of free models. Unless it's an animal or a bird or like a big structure, everything would use free models. Oh my gosh. I think we will check this barn over here. Whoa. Wait a minute, I think I forgot something. I forgot to build a nest. Let me just build a nest. This was way before dirt and rock nest existed, so you can just get the simple answer of, do you want to build a nest here? Yes and no. That's Oh my gosh, I was so hyped when they announced they were gonna add different nests. Sure, I want to build a nest. Oh my gosh, I remember those old particles. And and your bird did not play the eating animation when you built a nest. That's actually kind of cool. I think I should color it. Oh my gosh, look how vibrant these colors are. The modern ones are much more dull, probably for realism's sake, but look how vibrant they are. Especially this purple. You would never see this color in Feather Family today. Oh my gosh, it's like kind of transparent, like around those little cubes. Oh my gosh. Make it yellow, mac and cheese, why not? So in the barn, it's pretty much the same to the modern version, with the layout being slightly different and some things being added into the barn. Like these little doohickeys, they were moved over here, and this little brown yellow thing was moved over here, and those food bowls over there were moved over here. Let's go to the top. Let me up! I swear, if you don't let me up, I will do something very naughty. Oh my gosh, look at the crates with the little mice! Okay, let's fall to our death. Great. I think now we should teleport to the forest. And the forest is probably the one that stayed the most to the modern one. Probably because the forest is like depicted as like the main biome, because like the forest is often chosen as the main one for whatever reason. Look at the little rat. Oh my gosh, the fish. Oh my gosh, everyone remembers these old fish. Everyone remembers those old fish. So this is the campsite. There's like a campfire with the free model logs. And a weird thing is that sticks came from stick piles and not dead bushes. I think the dead bushes make a lot more sense than stick piles. Why would you see like a pile of sticks pretty much everywhere? Oh my god, the old worms. Everyone remembers these worms, no matter if you played today or... Actually, that made no sense. Oh my gosh, they're so silly. So, oh my gosh. I remember when the tents were triangles and had actual sleeping bags in them. I found that so cool. Okay, we need someone to add the sleeping bags back in the tents. They were much better than whatever we have. I guess it's a way so you can... I don't get why there's no sleeping bags in the tents now. But as you fly around, you'll see how similar... Oh my gosh. Who remembers when there were fish in this wagon? Anyways, if you like walk around, you can see how similar this version of Feather Family as the layout was to the modern version. Like, there's the island with the log, and there's the little cave over there with the same exact stump. Okay, let's go to the house with these terrible flight mechanics. Yippee! Let me out! Okay. Oh my gosh, I remember when there were fences over here. I think they're now just the normal wooden fences, but these metal ones look cool. I think they were reused for the sanctuary a little bit. Oh, it's night now. Oh, just gonna mute the effects because they are really loud. Try it for yourself, baby. Typical stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh, why are there tires here? There are no cars ever seen in Feather Family. The only vehicle we ever seen was a boat, and it sunk. like 10,000 years ago or something similar. This is just your typical house. All the houses are pretty much the same. Let's pick up a berry. Oh my gosh, I look like freaking Rudolph! What the frick? Oh my gosh, you pick the berry itself and not just like a berry branch. That's kind of weird. I think we should check what's over here, because I wonder if the magic tree exists in this version of Feather Family, because I seen the crystal circles, but I never seen the magic tree before. Okay, let's walk towards the magic tree. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this looks like... Usually the magic tree is in this pool of, what is this? Nickelodeon slime, but it's over here. This actually looks quite cool. I really like these old plants. They look very silly. I kind of wish they were a model and not a mesh. That could have been a lot better. But I think now we should teleport to the swamp. A weird thing about the swamp is that it used to be a biome, but it's no longer a biome. And the swamp actually replaced another biome that does not exist at this time. I'll tell you when we get there. So we're at the swamp. You might expect it to be near the beach like the modern swamp, but if you fly towards here, you'll see something quite weird. Do you see that little dock there? You can't see it that well. Let's just fly over this tree. You see that wooden dock? That's a part of near the village, and the swamp is over there. So the swamp at some point replaced the modern jungle. Gosh, I think I made a huge connection there. Gosh. Okay, there's nothing interesting in the swamp. It was probably removed because there was nothing interesting there. It was quite small, empty, and had no structures like the other biomes. Anyways, let's teleport to Ice Mountain. Yeah. This place is quite boring and empty. There's no log. No log! Okay, there's the crystal circle, and there's something weird over here. There's like some abandoned houses or whatever. Let's just fly there. Okay, let me just turn on the effects just so you can know how loud they are. That is literally so loud. They are way much quieter in Feather Family. So, these are just normal houses, but they're actually abandoned. Maybe I can get some like connections and make some type of theory. Maybe. It could have been just Shiny Griffin like placing in some house models she made and then placing them into the snow, but the snow like covered almost half of them. And then she just thought, let's just make them abandoned because I'm lazy. That's probably what happened. 100%. This Ice Mountain is actually quite bare and empty. Something weird about the trees in Ice Mountain is that they are, the leaves, that they're kind of transparent and you can see the branches, which I find really bizarre for whatever reason. I think now we should check out the volcano. And this place gives me the creeps. I don't really like I'm not really a big fan of the volcano. I just think it gives me these weird vibes. Just look at the lava. The lava is now like the neon lava, which actually looks more like real lava. People keep on making real life things too dark. There's like a little lava pool here. But this place looks weirdly familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I think I was like watching like some clickbait video like years ago, and like it had like a hacker in this version, and I think it was like the creator of the video like trying to like pretend to be a girl on Roblox, and they went to this area and it was like a girls only area. Oh, am I right? I remember that so well. It's not like, oh, I remember that happened, but not really. Oh. Okay, let's go to the desert. This place sucks. Oh my gosh, look how cute the cacti are. They had actual prickles and like flowers. Oh my gosh, guys, the flowers are the reference to the new cacti item. Am I right? No, I think it's just a coincidence. Like, they had actual prickles, now they're just too smooth. I guess it's a way so, because lazy. But look at this place. This place in the desert changed like 3 or 4 times. Like, look how short the well is. It's probably so like birds can like jump up on it, but like Shiny was like, I don't care. Let's just make it more accurate. Let's go in here. Look at the free model table and chairs. They just don't connect. There were other chairs that weren't free models, and I think it looked better. In my opinion, of course. You can disagree. This place is really empty. Like, come on, this place could have been much better. I'm too lazy to check out the rest. I'm just gonna check out the main structures, I guess. Let's now go to the beach. This place is really empty. As you might expect, the water might be really deep and have something interesting in it. But as you swim and look underwater, it's really shallow for whatever reason. This is the beach, not, whatever it's supposed to be. It's just the beach. Quack, quack, quack. Okay, let's go in this beach hut. Oh my gosh, they're playing the pineapple song. Let me just turn off the music for a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure if it was always like this in the old version, or they just swapped the music just for the stakes of, it's supposed to be, that. Gosh. Man. I hate this place. This place sucks. Let's go to Flower Forest, aka Fantasy Fields. Mushroom Valley. This place is also quite empty. I mean small. I'm not empty. I mean small. Like, I think this is now the pink tree at Fantasy Field that has like all of the magical powers or whatever. Now it's just a boring generic tree. But while I was like wandering around Fantasy Field, Flower Forest, I stumbled upon this cave with a crystal. And it's just a crystal. Like, it looks similar to the middle crystal at the crystal circles. Maybe they like are living things and not just crystals, and they start out green while growing. That's a nice theory of mine. Anyways, I think I'm done with the video. Like and subscribe.